I don't know if this is a viral dance. We're going to make it. Hi, welcome to Coco's Coastal Corner on a Friday. And I just need to take a minute to... I substituted today. 4th graders, okay? God love our youth, but it's good to be off school right now. I was really looking forward to coming over the bridge to enjoy Wind and Wave. And if I'm being 100% transparent, I've never been in here. Shame on me, right? Shame on me, Nathan. Are you just like, how dare you?
Shameful. You drive by every day.
Listen, I've been driving by this store 15 years.
We've been here since 1987, so a lot of people have.
I hate that. I'm so embarrassed now that I'm in here. Like, why? What did I do? And if I think about Wind and Wave as just like a surf shop, and I'm not a surfer, so why would I need to come in?
There's so much more than just the surfing and the kayaking is the other thing people think. That's all we have is kayaks.
Right, because when you drive by,
there's kayaks outside.
Yeah, right, so what I'm thinking.
But no, we have footwear, swimwear, apparel, local jewelry. We carry Texan brands. There's a lot more than meets the eye of this old building.
And when you say we've been here since 1987, your name's Nathan, but how are you involved in this?
There's this gentleman over here. He's embarrassed, but
I'm the other half of we.
Yeah, and we is
Frank.
This is Frank. Okay, Frank. So you started this surf shop with your family, Wind and Wave, in 1987.
June of 1987.
Is it because you were a surfer, or you were like, hey, there's a need for a surf shop, and I'm going to do it?
Oh no, I've been surfing since before I can remember.
I love that. So that's how I learned about you guys, as I'm really good friends with Yvonne Olvey, and we just had the John Olvey Championship, and that's actually where I met Nathan. Come on over, Nathan, so they can see your beautiful
We're both in here.
surfer self. That's where I met you guys, because y'all were part of it. Also, y'all came home with a giant, huge, massive, 8-foot tall trophy, which is so cool.
Super cool to bring home that trophy in honor of John. Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's just what I love about this surf community. Is like, as I'm learning how who you guys are, there's just a certain kind of vibe. So you started this in 1987, giant surfer, and then how did you rope your son into?
It wasn't very hard, was it? You had me in here cleaning the floors when I was little.
Yeah.
So you've literally been here your whole life.
This place molded a lot of my interests. Yeah. So.
I love that. And I think that's what happened too for our youth. I was just talking about, like, gosh, pray for our youth, as we're growing our next generation, how surfing could be like a really cool, positive activity to get into.
I always have people come and ask me, what is surfing good for you? And I always say surfing is a healthy habit. You rarely see, when you go out to the beach and see a lot of people surfing, and nowadays there'll be people in the 60s, 70s, there's a couple of guys in the 80s out there, and 90% of them are in really good shape.
Yeah.
And you guess their age, you're 10 years off the wrong,
we're going the opposite.
They're a lot older than you call them. So surfing is a really healthy habit, keeps you in shape, keeps you feeling good. And in Texas, if you can surf in Texas, you can surf almost anywhere in the world, because it's sloppy, difficult waves here.
So I was just going to say, because the weather's nice, I wasn't even thinking that the weather's sloppy. And that's surf talk right there.
Corpus Christi's windy.
Okay.
We're a windy city, so we have a lot of waves, but it's typically really sloppy, and people don't think of us as a surfing destination, but we've been here since '87 because we have waves almost every day.
Well, and so like when my friends come, I'm like, oh my gosh, no, there's people surfing all the time, and so that makes sense, because like now that I'm a local, even though I just came in here for the first time, but we're not going to say that anymore. But yeah, there's surfing all the time. I go out in the morning and walk the seawall, and you're right, there's a lot of older retired, and I'm saying this with a much respect, a lot of older retired people that are just, they're just walking with their boards, long boards too, short boards, I don't know, all kinds of boards, surfing and doing their thing.
Well, you were talking about the youth too. There's a number of surf camps in the summer. There's surf contests that are 18 and under. The organizations are steering younger kids into surfing, and there's lessons and coaches these days. So there's a lot of ways for families and kids to get involved, and we have all that information to pass along. And
yes, and we'll put that in the comments and stuff. That's the other thing I was just blown away at the surf competition was the amount of kids. They're so cool, and that they're just. Do you say ripping waves? What they were saying something. What's the
shredding the gnar, ripping? Yeah, ripping, shredding.
I love that.
Those are good.
Do you still surf, Frank? Are you still surfing?
Almost,
do you have time?
Almost every morning.
Oh, you
get up
do?
in the morning.
Then this is the old retired old man that I've been
He
seeing.
surfs more than me.
The morning, and if not, I might drop a kayak behind the house and go look for some redfish or trout.
Wow.
Those are two good ways to start the day. And that's the other thing, like you said, you thought it was just a surf shop.
Yep.
Why come here? We have over 100 kayaks in stock.
Recreational fishing.
Yeah.
If somebody, for some reason I feel like kayak is a buzzword right now. I see a lot of people doing that more, if you will. For somebody that has nothing about that, say, hey, Frank, Nathan, I want to start kayaking. Are y'all like a car salesman? Let me show you to the shore. And so, like, you know which ones for us to get started with?
Yes, and we definitely we like to talk to people, ask them where they're going to use it, how they're going to use it, what they're going to use it for.
How often.
Because there's a lot of different kind of kayaks, and this is a very windy area, and you kind of got to make sure you get the right thing for what you're doing. So sometimes we'll have people come in and going, oh, I love that, and we find out what they're going to do with it. Go, that's not what you need. You actually need something simpler or whatever. But those are the hard goods things we do, and skateboards.
And we offer rentals on these kayaks, the majority of them.
That's neat.
We offer them.
I don't like commitment.
You want to.
I'm married, but I don't want to buy a kayak.
You might want to come do a test paddle then. Set up a demo with us, and we can put you in the water. You get your feet in the water. Try 2-3 different kayaks out, and we'll do a couple of demo days a year where everybody comes to one spot, or if you don't want to wait for the demo day, you just come talk to us, and we go kayaking tomorrow morning.
Okay, well, I feel like we should do like a Coco kayak party.
That could be fun too.
Absolutely.
Because I want to do this. I've been begging my husband, are you watching? I've been begging my husband, take me on the flats and let me go kayaking.
It's fun getting out on the flats in the morning or the evening. Especially in these summer months we're coming into when it's calm.
Give me a kayak!
It's so nice.
So that's just something so beautiful about Corpus Christi has to offer. Like, if you're not the surfer, we can fit you for a kayak or
paddleboard.
Yeah, that's another super hot thing. Do y'all have the inflatable paddleboard?
We don't do the inflatables because the wind affects them a lot. We have a lot of oysters and barnacles. There's a place for those, but we've found in the areas that we live and where we paddle, they're not the best option.
So this is what I'm hearing from Wind and Wave is that Frank and Nathan are the experts when it comes to stuff like this. And this is what makes y'all in business since 1987 because y'all know what is going on. Or just that you want to come ask questions, we'll figure it out so we're not walking away with a kayak that's not going to
work for you. Yeah.
We like to try to fit people with what's right for them.
Smart.
And just... it makes a big difference if you can come talk, look at them, touch them,
try them.
So true. I mean, that's how we get shoes. Ladies like to go try, look at shoes and all that kind of stuff.
Gotta make sure
just
it looks good.
Kayak, right?
We got some of those too, even.
We do have men's, women's apparel, swimwear. We have a ton of stuff.
I am going to give a tour so that you guys can see. This is a giant, beautiful store. If you're not sure where Wind and Wave is, it's right at the end of
Laguna
SBIT
Shores.
and Laguna SBI.
SPID.
Send help. SPID and Laguna Shores.
Yeah.
It's literally right. Like, he's not joking. You have driven by it every time.
If you pass us, you're on the highway towards the island. We're right on the corner.
Yeah. So you have jewelry. What's something else that you're not gonna, that you probably don't think that you're going to find here at Wind and Wave?
We sell Turtle Box, which is a brand out of Texas. It's a very durable outdoor Bluetooth speaker. These things are waterproof.
Oh.
They float. If it flies off your boat, you turn around and go get it. These things are super loud and can battle our wind.
Oh.
And if they get salty and sandy at the beach, you spray it off with the hose and you're good to go. And this is a Texas brand that's good for any of the people around here fishing, hunting, active outdoor lifestyles. that's something that's a company that we're associated with, and we do sell a lot of their turtle boxes.
Turtle box.
We have a friend that makes knives.
Oh.
Fillet knives.
And he first showed me a folding fillet knife. Like
which is unheard of, right?
Because
a fillet knife is so, right? Because it's so long, right?
Usually just one long
He
piece.
came out with the first one, then other people copied him. But it's, so he's got axes, hatchets,
pocket
kinds of knives, just things like that. People we know and we deal with, we like to use a lot of their stuff.
Another Texas
That's so smart, though. And that's what we're just chatting, like, off air was talking about, like, we use the word shop local. This legit is a local shop that has local artists that come here, or that you know them, that you're friends with, and have given them a spot on the shelf. Or it's like you said, Texas brands that you won't find anywhere else but here at Wind and Wave, which is so rad.
And we have our own brand now.
Yeah.
Yes, that was another thing. Yes, bring that up. Okay, so what? Yes, share. Who wants to share your?
Yeah, no, we've been extending our offering from our Wind and Wave brand apparel to board shorts and button-up wovens, and we have
stuff.
UV. It took us a long time to come up with that one, but when we did it, we were like, that's a no-brainer. Tie-dye behind the logo.
100%.
So a lot of men's and women's t-shirts, but we've been extending our own brand offering, and people have been digging it.
I was just thinking, like, this is a good gift for somebody who doesn't live here, that
it
we
says
just forget.
Corpus on
right.
it. People want to take something home from Corpus.
Yes, and that's not just, I'm not ragging on a gift shop, but I just mean that if it's something like from here, like this store has been here, and
there's a story behind it.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's not just, oh, I got it right.
Got it on the island.
Right.
Yeah. No, people come in sometimes only for, they just want one of our shop shirts.
And your brand is, I will say this, like, even though I haven't been in here, like, people know, what Wind and Wave is if they're in that scene, right? And that word spreads quickly. But for somebody like me who is like, I'm scared to do this, I'm scared to do that, it's so good to hear that, like, yeah, we can come figure out if a kayak is for you, or you need a new swimsuit, or a new set of shades, or handmade jewelry.
Some sunscreen on the way to the beach.
Yes!
A hat. Yeah, we have.
You just forget those kinds of things. So,
ton of the beach essentials.
Which, it's beach season. It's beach season all the time.
Year round, but it's a little nicer part of it.
Yes, it's really, we only have, I'm counting down the days, I think 27 days left for school.
Yeah.
Something like that. We're in the 20s.
It's about to be summer.
And when you live this close, like, you already get like that, that senioritis, you're like, I'm ready to kick it and head
I'm not even in school anymore, and I feel it. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The energy just starts to change because where
shifted.
we live. It totally is. So I'm going to flip this camera around. I'm going to take a tour around the store. If you want to walk with me and maybe point out a couple of things, but I just want to show them. I'm not going to give everything away because obviously we want them to come into the store. What are your hours for the weekends? Or not the week, like anytime.
We're open 7 days a week.
Okay.
Monday through Friday during the daylight savings time season, spring and summer, was 9:30 to 7.
Okay.
We try to stay open later because a lot of people get off and go play.
Sure, yeah.
And since we're the toy store, we need to be available.
And you're the close toy store right there. So.
And then on Saturdays and Sundays, it's 9 to 7.
Okay.
And that's
still, those are great
we close
hours.
on Easter and Christmas
and Thanksgiving.
Right, the normal regular holidays.
Those are our
that
3
it's
days
time
off.
to,
Otherwise, we're here.
Wow, so you're a lot like HEB over here.
Yeah, and we're right past the HEB.
That's
so
true. That's true.
You cannot miss us if you're heading to the island, leaving HEB. We're right down the road.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If you're going to the beach and you stop at the HEB in the Bluff, just go down the street and stop right here. It's right before the on-ramp.
Yes, it's
so
literally
you get right out of our parking lot onto the on-ramp. And you can see stuff maybe you've never seen, get some things for the beach.
Yes.
Support local craftsmen and artisans and
They also have social media, so obviously you're on Facebook.
Wind
and Wave,
and
you're
Instagram. Yeah.
Just Wind and Wave.
Wind and Wave Water Sports.
Water Sports. That was the other one. I was looking at that late last night going, what necklace do I want to get? I haven't told my husband yet, so.
You'll
also
find
gonna
out.
Get a necklace and a kayak. Love you. Nathan, you want to walk around and do the honors?
Let's walk around.
Let your dad, the big man, take a break.
Okay.
Frank, thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to flip this around, boys and girls, and we're going to take a little walk. Hold on. What am I doing? Here we go. Okay, it's still on me. Here's this beautiful jewelry. You want to tell me about this right here? You said this is from a local artist.
So all three of these jewelries are. This is Tula Blue, which people.
Oh, everybody goes crazy for Tula Blue.
We have Tula Blue.
Oh my God, y'all!
We're running low. We need a new order. We have Soul Child Design, which is another local.
I love that name.
She local yoga girl, surfer.
Y'all, look at these mermaid earrings. Are you joking me? Look how cute!
Yeah. And then down below is another artist. This is our artist of the month right now, Calypsy Jewelry. She does a lot of shells and gemstones.
Love that.
Another surfer girl, friend of ours. So
love that.
This is something that we do an artist of the month every 1 or 2 months, and we'll change people and vendors. So
cool.
We have some local art and photography on the wall as well.
Oh, who is this?
This is Mana, and she's usually here to greet everybody.
Hello, how old is Mana?
She's turning 10.
Oh, she's a baby. She's just a baby. Why do I talk to the donkey? You're so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Today at school they had the therapy go dogs.
Oh yeah.
Gosh,
the
she
kids
just,
eat it up.
Oh, I mean, we all need a little therapy.
So this is our women's section here. We have a lot of surf brands like Volcom, Roxy, Billabong, Reef, and Olakai. So we'll have footwear, swimwear, winterwear.
Gosh, it just smells good with here with all the leather products. I don't know.
Comes into the shop. And
do you smell
smells
it?
like leather and surf wax. So
that's what the others.
In here that people come in and reminisce.
So I'm not the first one to say that. Like I picked up.
People come in and after 30 years, oh, it smells the same.
It's very leathery over here. What is so leathery? Like it smells so
Probably
good.
Probably the leather sandals.
Oh.
But yeah, we have.
So we have real leather sandal friends.
All year long, we'll have new spring and summer stuff, and then fall, winter goes on sale. And then when winter comes, we get new stuff, and summer goes on sale. So there's always rotating clearance, 25 to 50% off racks. We have swimwear for children. We're kind of going through the men's section of clothing.
You know, these are my favorite hats.
And the straw hats right now, we have a bunch of them.
I just love these so much.
For a day at the beach.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're able to get it snug on your head.
Crank it down so it doesn't
fly away. You're not the flying nun. And then I love this, I love the pretty pattern. Oh, so you can't even see. I like this pretty pattern underneath it.
All of them have a different pattern. So you can find a color that works for you.
Yes. Okay, here we go. Here's the showroom, boys and girls. Wow, this is so pretty back here.
Yeah, lots of pretty colors.
Wow.
We carry Ocean Kayak and Old Town. And Old Town is going to be one of the more popular kayak brands around currently, and we have all their new 2025 models, which are pedal drives.
Is that what this is? Is this a pedal drive?
You use your feet. These are
we're talking about this right now.
Yes.
Wow. I didn't even know they have that.
Now they have a tandem pedal, so that's a double pedal
two
drive.
peeps, get to work in the back front. Ain't just gonna be me, sis.
Those are pretty fun. We have the typical recreational paddling kayaks, which a lot of people still just want to paddle.
Yeah, that's what I want. I just want to chill and hang out. I don't want to do anything crazy.
We have the new, if you want to get really crazy about it, they have trolling motors. So some of these are you want to get rid of your boat, but you can get a small kayak.
Oh.
And still have that boat feel.
And it fits in your garage, friend.
It's way smaller and cheaper.
It's not up in the driveway or the street.
Maintenance on these in a boat. So,
okay, so put a 1 in the comments if you knew that they had kayaks with trolling motors. Put a 2 if you're like, who knew? Who knew?
And then skateboards.
Wow.
Surfers, most of them skate. And,
why is that? Because it's the same, not same as surfing, but the same movement?
They come from the same era somewhat and have influenced each other in both directions. Skating influenced surfing. Surfing turned around and influenced skating.
Okay.
And there's a multitude of skate parks around town. There's one in the Bluff.
Yeah.
One in Alloway. They're trying to get one on the island.
Yep.
So we sell cruiser boards. We sell old school shapes, boards for kids for Christmas.
My son wants to. I was like, calm down. We're just sort of T-ball, dude. We just got. Yeah. But he likes it because we talk about the surfing.
These are perfect for campus cruisers. We
sell
a lot to college kids trying to get to class on time from the.
Yeah. You're getting a tour of Inside Wind and Wave right off of SPID and Laguna Shores. We hope you come out and enjoy. Oh!
Anetic,
I just met him.
This is We were their very first brick and mortar store as a retail customer.
Wonderful. They have a cool store.
Owners are from Texas. The company's ran out of California, but the company is Texas ran, started in Corpus.
So cool. I know. I have goosebumps just hearing that.
And, I mean, we have our logo on tons of them. They have golf polos.
How nice is that?
Tops. These are breathable, UV protected materials.
Very nice.
Yard work in the summer in Corpus. This is what you want.
Or it's not getting done. Don't know what to tell you. Better call somebody.
These things are so nice.
Do y'all also, while we're still over here in the skateboards, do y'all work on skateboards? If something, or you change, can the people get new wheels? What do y'all call it?
So if somebody
stuff?
comes in and they want a new skateboard, we'll help them build a deck. We have different size decks for different size people. You have wheels, bearings, trucks. We have all that stuff to put together to build what's called a complete. You can either buy a complete, or you find a deck that talks to you and find the wheels you want and customize.
That's neat.
Yeah.
So this would be a cool birthday gift. You know, I feel like sometimes we just get so stuck on like, what do I get? But if you can customize anything for somebody or make it special,
gift certificate, someone can come in and
make it
what they want.
I love that.
Yeah, there's a lot to this place that the building doesn't show.
Agreed. What's in this back? And then I think we got more shoes. We have every single shoe you could ever possibly think of, friends.
Towels. So if you just need a quick towel to go to the beach.
But hey, these are those.
These are micro carry.
Yeah, so like the sand doesn't get on it.
Sand brushes right off. These are super packable.
Everybody needs them. I have
these throw into your bag so small. They're the best towel for traveling.
Very good.
And then a good friend of mine actually designed the Texas flag here with all the tourist spots in Texas. So
can y'all see that?
A friend actually designed this.
So cool. Again, I didn't see that. But yes, if you're looking for something to add to your beach bag, it's one of these for real. No. Do people still say no cap? I don't know. No cap.
No cap. But my younger employees do.
Oh, geez. I was in 4th grade, and what they say, I was like, what is that? What does that mean? I have to get like an Urban Dictionary, and I used to be.
Probably knows what no cap means.
Do y'all still say that?
Yeah.
Are you no cap or?
It's supposed to just say cap.
Oh, you don't say no anymore?
I mean, you can, but it's supposed to say cap.
Sheesh.
It's not this kind of
We're
cap
old,
either.
bro.
No. Frank was pointing over here because we do carry the Eno hammocks. So these are parachute silk material, super ultra thin, light. They breathe, easy to pack. We carry hammocks, little stands for them.
Oh, yes, because you need the stand with a hammock. Because, listen, I go places. Well, listen, I say this, smart aleckly, is because I bought 2 of those, and my husband's like, don't you have a stand? No, it doesn't come with the stand. Like, it's sold separately. It's like they didn't have it. So I'm like, no, they didn't. I thought I was getting a deal, but then I had, anyway, so.
The stand is sold separately.
Right.
There is the hammock strap combo. So
oh.
Got your hammock.
Gosh. Y'all really got it.
This turns your hammock into a hammock chair. That's kind of cool.
No, that's so cool.
Just for leaning back and lounging like you're in a chair.
Well, it's definitely lounge 30 on the weekend if you're asking me.
And then it's simple, quick grab thing. Well, not quick grab items, but we carry freestyle watches. These the kiddos love. They're waterproof.
Those are cute too. Look at all the fun styles.
Super colorful.
Yes.
These have been very popular.
I love it. Beautiful. And then what's in this? What's in the back where Mona's at?
If we go straight back that way, we have our surfboard department too. I think we kind of skipped that. That's a main part of the store.
Yeah.
Here.
How did we go right over the surfboards?
Because the kayaks were like Easter eggs.
Yeah. Friends, we are live at Wind and Wave on a beautiful Friday afternoon. So if you're looking at something that you want to get into or what's happening, Nathan's giving us a tour of his shop. They have been here in business since 1987. So that's a lot.
Almost 40 years.
Yeah. Well, I was
just about.
Just so great. Okay, now we're in the surf shop, literally.
We're in the surf department, and we have the most surfboards in all of South Texas.
Okay, that's good to know.
New, used, clearance. We have what are called soft boards. These are going to be what most beginners are looking for, something that you don't have to be afraid of a hard board.
Oh.
So if you fall on it or if it hits you,
so I didn't know what you meant.
this is what surf camps use, and a lot of people doing lessons. They offer lessons and camps on soft boards. It's a good entrance to introduction
to working to using it. Great.
But then from there we have plenty of different hard fiberglass or epoxy. This is your standard construction of surfboards, from little bitty ripper boards. This is for a little bitty kid that knows what he's doing, up and all the way around from 5'4" or 4'10" to 11 foot on the ceiling.
Wow.
We have a board for everybody in every kind of wave condition.
Are y'all able to, like, I know we were doing, like, if you're interested in doing like a try on a kayak, if you will, do y'all try on surfboards too? Or how does somebody know what kind of surfboard to get, like fits their body or whatever?
We offer rentals. We don't really have surf demos because we do kayak demos, but we rent surfboards.
But you would know, like, you would be like, okay, Coco, you're 5'11", you have zero talent, this is what you need.
Yes.
But you want to try it.
Surfing is based on height and weight.
Okay.
And how often you're going to go surfing and where you surf.
Okay. It would
the waves in Texas here are weaker in energy compared to California or Hawaii.
Yeah.
So you would probably have a certain different kind of board that's better for here
than there
for Hawaii.
So cool.
So we allow people, we rent boards, we put them on what we think is going to be the best board for them their first time.
Yeah.
They come back, and whatever feedback they give us, we can either go up in size or stay there or go down.
Cool.
If you're really adamant about, I snowboard good, I skateboard good, I do yoga on paddle boards, I want an 8-footer.
Let's go.
Let's go.
If you can do it, let's go.
Yeah, so we're willing to work with anybody who's interested.
So you're able to do from barely knowing what is happening to the expert that's like ready to rip and roar. Cool.
Surf really big waves
and then they come to Texas and are like, I can't ride it with that sloppy water over there.
It's a different place, but we get some good waves. We can show
I mean, I think it's impressive that we still do surf competitions here.
Yeah.
I think that's so neat. That's what I love about Corpus. I mean, I moved here for the beach. I think, and not to be a surfer, but I just love the water. Yeah. Like, it just chose me. So it's either Galveston or Corpus. I'm so thankful Corpus chose me.
I'm happy driving over that causeway every day.
Me too.
It's just a 5-minute drive, but
you're in paradise. Yeah. Are you joking?
I'd go that way over SPID the other way
any day. Me too, bro.
And
me too.
This contest that we just had for John Olby, this organization's around 40 years old.
The TGSA?
There were organizations before that. So surfing's been in Texas since the 40s.
Well, and that's what's so cool. You know, just like Yvonne, John's wife, she knows so much, obviously, right? Because she's a sponge. Yeah. And just hearing all of it, I just get excited. I think it's such a cool, nostalgic sport, if you will, that's still thriving.
Hey.
Oh, here she comes. That's still thriving, and people want to get involved. And again, just seeing those little kids out there, the surf competition was amazing.
When people are coming through just to come to the beach from Oklahoma or wherever, that's what they want to do. They want to surf.
They totally do.
So, you know, if we didn't have waves in Texas, we wouldn't have been able to stay open for 40 years. And that shows you that there is a community here throughout the state.
No, 100%.
That supports us, and we're very appreciative of that.
So cool. Okay, I'm going to flip this back around on us, I guess. And then we'll say our we'll say our goodbyes as we get to the end of our tour. That's all you get. The nickel is out, friend.
I'm gonna pass the little fuzzy mic ball off to Frank. You're not out of here
Nathan,
yet.
I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
It's good to just more chat with you. I know we just ran into each other briefly, but I'm impressed with your success. When I asked who was in charge, you're like, "Oh, it's him," but really, dude,
it's her.
Hello.
That's who it is, right there.
She's heavy.
Oh,
get down.
She's beautiful. Okay, Frank.
Okay.
What you think? Are you so tickled to think that you're still in business, you know, almost 40 years later, and that it's still thriving, and that there's still energy in the surf community, and that there's new life being breathed into it with the younger kids?
I never really thought about how long it was going to last or anything, but
What do you always tell people? You didn't want to go to work in a tie?
I said I did
Well,
not
you're
want to
not.
have to wear a tie to work. I wanted to grow old wearing baggies.
He's still never coming in
And
here with
I'm not
a
going
tie.
to claim that I've grown old yet. Some people say that, but I do wear baggies most of the time.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that we're still going, and hopefully if we can go another couple of years, we'll have a 40th year party.
Yeah.
And our parties are.
Our parties are big and fun. Yeah.
I bet they are.
Our
I bet they
35
are.
was at Docks on the island, and
Oh,
I
whoa.
think we had 300 people come
I bet.
hang out with us.
Well, and
Yeah.
I'm so happy to be a part of the Wind and Wave family. I'll be in more. I just,
Come on.
you know, I
You know where we
stay
are
away.
now.
Yeah, no. Well, I have been. That's like, I don't need a surfboard. Bye. Just,
Well, there's
stay
never a
away.
Well, you
cover
have
charge.
kids.
I know. Well, so Yvonne and I have been chatting after the surf competition. I was really asking, like, okay, how do I get my twins involved? I'm a boy, girl, 6 years old. And you know what the biggest thing they told me was, like, make sure your kids are strong swimmers.
Yes.
And I never even put that 2 and 2 together. So if you're listening, you want your kiddos to become surfers.
Number one thing is
Get
know
them,
how to swim,
learn how to swim,
comfortable in the water.
And there was the other thing we did is we did survival swim because I worry about the rip currents and like, oh, it's so awful. So if you can learn how to get out of that or be strong enough, you have to be a strong swimmer. As much fun as the ocean is, we have to learn how to play with her too.
And the local surf camps that our friends run, they don't just throw your kids on a board. And
Right.
We're not just surfing. They talk about the daily conditions.
Y'all do a daily condition too.
We do a surf report every day on our website and on our Facebook. So that's, if you're in town or out of town, that's how you can get a quick glimpse at what's happening today and for the next several days, as it's like a forecast that we kind of build.
because hello, it's Texas. It's South Texas, and it's constantly like, hey,
and
what are we doing
people live
today?
in Austin and Dallas that want to come surf, and they rely on us to give them an accurate report. Everybody's worth it is different, but we try to give an honest. We try to give an honest.
To me, I'm like, I'm going to the beach. Like, if it happens, it
how
happens.
bad do you want to surf?
Because
the surf's not good today.
Sure,
but there's waves,
and you can be outside,
and they'll come because people just want to surf. It's that fun. So,
and if you've been landlocked for the last 6 weeks, it's a lot easier to come for anything.
Sure, sure. Well, I am excited about the 40th party, guys. Yep. I'm also excited about Coco's kayak party. We're going to figure out what that looks like because I truly believe there's more, even families that want to get involved, but they just don't know how or where to start or like, what does that even look like?
How are we going to do that with 3 kids?
Yes, because I ain't doing it.
Yeah.
Like, so we'll leave it up to y'all to help us figure out what that looks like.
That'd be fun.
We'll be happy to.
Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I hope everybody comes get new bikinis, new boards, sunblock.
Just come take a look.
Jewelry,
there's a lot of stuff that we might not have even got to.
At least come see Mona, if anybody. That's the only other thing.
She's here almost every day. So
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on your amazing success. Everything they have here in the store is absolutely incredible. And if I have a dream that this is successful, you'll sell the store out and they'll invite you back, friends. Okay, so have a wonderful weekend. My name is Coco. This is Nathan and Frank, and this is Coco's Coastal Corner. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.